Hello and welcome to my Warhammer 40k Conquest series. In this video we're going to have a look at the Silver Templars painting guide and determine whether or not it's actually worth its money. So stay tuned. So before we get started, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and smash the bell icon so you get the notifications and don't miss a video at all. Also, I've got an affiliate link down below if you want to order your issues from Forbidden Planet. I get a little kickback if you use that link, and also have some links down there for PayPal and Patreon if you wish to donate towards the channel and help its costs for running. Every penny goes towards the channel, so it's well worth it, and there's no donation too small or too large. So let's get to it. What exactly do we get in the box, and is it really worth the £35? Let's have a look. Okay, so before we get started, in the latest delivery we did get this letter with the option to opt out on the latest subscriber special. So it's Blade Oath. It's a novella about the Silver Templars. Captain Aetion Keltos is chasing down a demon prince known as Mitoxis, and it's set during the Plague Wars, so quite a bitter time in Imperium history. And yeah, all the information is there as well. Only $9.99, not bad. Now let's get on to this. Now I did already open it to have a cheeky look, so bear with me, don't judge me too harshly. Okay, so I'll start with this, the how to paint. As you see, it's kind of cool, and it's freestanding as well, but I'll show you that in a minute. Got a bit of tracing paper. I think it's to protect the transfer sheet, which looks pretty awesome as well. Look at that, ooh, lovely. Everything you need really, and you could repaint your entire Conquest army with all of this, or start a new one. I'm going to say though, if you keep this, you can use it as like a little palette, but it's up to you. Or you can use it to transfer the transfers from that paper onto your models, whatever. You do get a nice selection of paints as well. So we couldn't see all of the paints that you got in the picture because it was quite small, but I can confirm that it is technical Storm Shield, which you'll use to seal the transfers with. Buffs of Gold, Fire Dragon Bright, Screamer Pink, Avalon Sunset, Bala Brown, Administratum Grey, Pink Horror, Screamer Skull, Moonfang Brown, which I've got like 3 pots of. Really got to use that up. Got Caliban Green, Moot Green, and Sterling Mud. So different technical for doing the base of your models. That's cool, helps them stand out, and it contrasts with their color scheme. Here is the Lieutenant, which was for a long time exclusive to the Awake the Dead campaign box, and only a few months ago got released. But it is nice. I like the rosary there, and it's got little details as well, like you see here and on there as well. So yeah, it's a really nice model. Got your bases as well. I have already checked, there's nothing under there. And then here is the sprue. So you do in fact get an entire sprue of 5 intercessors with all of the options. So you got the grenade launcher attachment there as well. You got your 3 types of scopes. So you got your regular, no, that's your regular, that's your stalker pattern, and then The other one is the auto, the one with the big barrel things, and then of course you've got all these little details as well. You got plenty of helmet options as well, so you could go all character faces if you wanted, or you can go all helmeted. If you had the space, you could go bare head, cut the neck off and attach the helmet somewhere on the model. So that's that. And you've got so many different options, it's crazy. So you could definitely mix and match with the models that you have collected so far, and there's little bits that you can add on to them as well. Pistol pouches, I mean the detail is awesome. I never got to open up a box of these. I've only had the easy to build ones from the beginner set, and the ones from Dark Imperium, so it's really nice. I mean, look at the detail here. You've got different shoulder pad options and everything, so you can make them look as elite as possible, or you can make them look like regular Joes. And you got little shield, heraldry shields, and oh man, I'm gonna have fun building that. Lots of options. Right, now I'm gonna put all this aside because I know that you lot really want to see what's in the book. Okay, so we'll have a brief flip through. First of all, this is a cool bit of design. Silver Templars. Holds it up like that. Lovely. And then you could just flick the pages over like so. Job done. Alright, so it starts off with nice spread there. And there's like the contents and introductory as well. So who they are, which you should know already from the magazine. But look at this. Silver Templars, using this guide. Then you've got a bit on Lieutenant Escadon, which is the named character that you'll be painting up. Intercessor Squad Oscas, and then you got building them, painting them, and it goes from all the tools, the techniques, priming, base coat, shading, highlights, details, transfers. It shows you how to do the transfers, and basing it. There's a gallery for them, and then a mission to play. How cool is that? They got a specific mission to play. So again, there's a bit more information there. So it ties in nicely with the story so far in the Conquest series, so it doesn't feel out of place whatsoever. And then you have, like, you know, using the tools, and then they've got a nice how to build section, so you can just do it like that, and then you can just build away. Alright, well, so, and then it shows you all the options there. How to build Intercessor Squad Oscas. So if you want to build them how you want, you can, but for these characters, for the campaign, you can copy how they are like this, and it tells you exactly which components, so that it's got them numbered as well, the numbers of the components, like so that you can build these characters as they are presented. I mean, that's a nice little touch there. And then this is just to give you an example, like so it tells you the Conquest paints that you have so far that you'll need, and then the ones in the guide that they've provided, shows you the tools and that. You never get this texture tool, which is a shame because it's really handy, but don't cost too much to buy one. But you know, at the end of the day, you can use any old thing really for it. But here it is, look, it's nice step-by-step guide, and they really sort of, you know, do it nicely. So base coat, start from silver. I'm skipping here because I can't show you everything. There's a nice little guide on doing the face as well, and doing the little hair strands as well, just to break it up a bit, and doing the eyes and that. So that's really cool. And then they even do little effects, and you know, you got your rank colouring as well, and then it shows you doing those transfers, which is a new thing to do. So there you go, you got that whole bit there using sterling mud and how to paint that up, and then it's got this little show and tell, so to speak, for each of the characters. If you really want to go the extra distance though, you'd get a little hobby drill and drill those barrels. There you go. And then that's how they should look if you paint all your models following that guide. So of course you don't get the aggressors with that configuration, you'd have to buy, and the same with the Reaver and the same with the Hellblaster, you'd have to get those from the multi-part kit. The rest you should have. Alright, and then stop the apocalypse. I will show you guys this because this is pretty cool. So the Silver Templars have uncovered a Death Guard plot to take control of all of Corvon 2's orbital defences in one fell swoop. Acting with their typical audacity, the warriors of Novarus have launched a deep strike into disputed territory in the hope of stopping any such disaster. So basically, this lieutenant and a squad just run off way ahead into the enemy lines to sort of stymie the foul plots of the Death Guard, and they find themselves really getting stuck in it. Battle Zone Stilheim. Stilheim was largely ignored by both sides during the early stages of the invasion of Corvon 2. The city does not have the same tactical value as Barakius or Kalon, and so it was not seen as a primary objective. The discovery of a secret Mechanicus facility has changed this. Now Ultramarines and Death Guard forces are moving into take control of this important objective, which may see one side win the war. And there you go. And then there's a familiar spread here, so it shows you there's the Death Guard and Ultramarine deployment, and the Silver Templars are deployed in the center there. So it really sort of incorporates the fact that you have painted up these chaps as Silver Templars, but you're using them with your Ultramarines as allies. And then of course you've got your force here, so Lieutenant Escadon, Squad Oscus, Primaris Captain, 2 squads of 5 Intercessors, 5 Marine Scouts, 3 Hellblasters and a Redemptor Dreadnought versus Lord of Contagion, Biologist Putrefier, Noxious Blightbringer, 2 squads of 5 Plague Marines, a Chaos Rhino, 12 Poxwalkers, 10 Chaos Cultists and a Mephitic Blight Hauler, and you both get 5 command points. And then of course you got your deployment, which we know there. Death Guard player takes the first turn, so you know it's already touch and go. And then your victory conditions here, so eliminate the enemy warlord for a point, hold the objective at the end of the game for 3 points, and it lasts for 5 rounds. But this is where it gets really interesting, because we have 2 stratagems here for the Death Guard, Sulfur Spores and Foetid Mire, which are cool, but you have 2 for the Silver Templars specifically, so Expert Duelist and Targeted Volley. So this is to really sort of fit in with the narrative of them. So the first one is 1 command point, Expert Duelist. Use this stratagem at the start of the fight phase. Select 1 Silver Templars character and 1 enemy character. In this fight phase, you may reroll all failed to hit rolls made by the selected Silver Templars character against the selected enemy character. Boom, there you go. This fits the fluff because there's a story in the series where one lieutenant is just holding a bridge on his own, and he just calls out a Death Guard champion and just smacks him about. So, you know. And then targeted volley. Use this stratagem, which is 2 command points, before a unit of Silver Templar intercessors attacks in the shooting phase. When resolving any of these shooting attacks made with Stalker Bolt rifles, the Silver Templars may allocate the wounds dealt to the enemy. So yeah, you can get rid of any specific models which are holding weapons that you don't like. So say you got a squad of 5 Plague Marines you're shooting at, and one of them has the plasma gun. You could decide to take him out instead of the opponent choosing which one. So that's really helpful. So that's that. I think it's only fair I cover the Death Guard stratagems. So Dissolver Spores for 2 command points. Use it just before a Death Guard model attacks with a Blight Launcher. If it hits, the weapon deals damage as normal, and all models in the target unit also suffer a -1 penalty to their saving throws. This penalty lasts until your next shooting phase. So that's a really good way of killing off those Silver Templars quickly. And then Voted Mire for 1 command point. Use this stratagem at the start of the enemy's move phase. Select 1 enemy unit that is within 6 inches of any Death Guard model. Until the start of your next movement phase, the selected unit suffers a -2 penalty to their advance and charge distances. Ouch. So potentially that can give you another turn of shooting or give you the charge. So yeah, that's really useful. And then we've got our data sheets, but you should know that by now. I mean, it's exactly the same as any other lieutenant. The only difference is tactical precision. You can re-roll wound rolls of 1 for friendly Silver Templar units that are within 6 inches of a lieutenant. So very useful that. It's got Codex Discipline and they shall know no fear. And then Squad Oscus is exactly the same as any unit of intercessors, except you got the auxiliary grenade launcher, which you don't have with the other models. And if a model is armed with an auxiliary grenade launcher, increase the range of any grenade weapons they have to 30 inches. Nice. Very good for picking off those Death Guard before they get close enough. So there you have it. Nice bit of artwork there. Focus and Fury. So I hope that yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I couldn't show everything on there, but I hope that was enough to tantalize your taste buds. And yeah, I can't wait to get started. So before I finish this bit, I just wanted to point out that I got a brand new microphone here. It's this sexy blue Yeti, and it is amazing, and it was donated to me. He's an amazing guy. He helped me with the camera stand, and he managed to get his hands on this fantastic microphone as well. So that's why the sound is so much better. And yeah, so he's always gonna have credit where it's, he's always gonna get credit because he's really sort of helped this channel massively. So if you want to be one of those awesome people, I got links down below, so go check those out and you can donate, and I'll be singing you praises in the next video too. So you know, hashtag sorry not sorry, sell out. Right, let's pass it back to me. So as you can see, it's not just a painting guide, there's also some really useful information in there. There's some there's lore, you got a new battle scenario as well, where you can actually use the Silver Templars with your Ultramarines. So that's amazing. And the little addition of the stratagems specifically for the Silver Templars is just perfect. Also, you know, if you haven't got the subscription and therefore haven't got the option to receive this, don't worry. As with the other gifts, I'm sure there will be some surplus and they'll put it online, so keep an eye out for that. You just have to be careful because it's going to be really high in demand, especially with eBay scalpers, and they're going to want to nab as many as they can because those transfer sheets is really where the money's at. That's an easy tenner, bang out, just write that. But I wouldn't be surprised you see them going for £20. But then again, once Conquest finishes and it's rolled out in all the countries that it's going to roll out, I'm sure you'll eventually see it released in Games Workshop. So, having that in mind, what do you think about the value of this collection? Let me know in the comments below. To be honest, I really do wish that the premium boxes were like this. It's good to know that the premium boxes for the Mortal Realms will be like this, so I know what to expect now. But I just feel like I've kind of been stung really hard with the Conquest premium. But there you go. I'm still waiting for my 4th box. By the way, Hatchet, if you're watching this, I doubt you are, but if you are, where's my green box? I'm still waiting. You're supposed to send it out this time. I'll be in contact. Anyway, to all my viewers, thank you again for watching. Please make sure you check out all those links down below. There's some social media links there as well. Check out Chilling Wargamers. We've got our own website and everything. And check out Big Mac Dan Skull because he does the weekly reviews. So, until next time, peace.